Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Amanda the Duchess, and today I wanted to discuss the topic of going from lazy to great in a few simple steps. A lot of times when we're pursuing our goals and dreams, if we're not careful, we can fall into this kind of like, just cruising along, mundane, not really giving it much thought or effort, which is detrimental to your success. So I want to go through the steps that we want to avoid and then shift you to some of the steps we want to take to get to the next level. Now, the first thing I want to look at is the lazy method. L stands for lack of passion and focus, and nothing will shoot down your goals any faster than not having the focus and not having the passion to stick to what you're doing. That will cause procrastination, that will cause inaction, and that will cause you basically not to meet your goals. The next thing we want to look at is A, which is assumptions. And when you're assuming things, you don't seek out the proper information, which is also a little dangerous to your success. For instance, I'll give you an example. If you're an artist, you can assume that, well, I'm not well known, nobody going to want me to perform at their event. Well, that's not actually the case. You need to get informed, ask around, go on the internet, and really seek out, the type of audience that you want to be geared to. And you might find a local event going on, and they may be willing to have you open up for maybe a larger artist. And this is how you get out there. You get the information you desire. You don't just go by something that you heard. The next thing we want to look at is Z. Z stands for zombie. And no, I'm not talking about those crazy little monsters in a movie. A zombie mentality will cause you to set in with this, thing where you just go through day-to-day activities without giving it thought, without giving it effort. And when you do that, you can put your own future in somebody else's hands. And that's not good, You don't want to fall into that mode of not being able to take control of your own destiny. And then we want to go to Y, which is being yesterday-minded. And when you're yesterday-minded, you're constantly focused on what happened yesterday, what happened on the past, and you're not able to really focus on these activities that'll give you the harvest you want for tomorrow, because today you'll be too busy dwelling on yesterday. So you really want to kind of get out of that mode. Now we want to look at the GREAT method, and G stands for gratitude. When you have an attitude of gratitude, as they say, you are a person of humility, a person who is willing to go the extra mile, and you're not easily offended. And when you're trying to rise to another level, sometimes you got to have thick skin. People may not always want to say what you want to hear, and if you're easily upset or offended, then it can knock you off your square, and you don't want that. So if you stay in a position of gratitude, then you're easily more inclined to be focused than you are to take offense at something. Next thing you want to look at is R, which stands for respect. When you give respect, you get respect, and it becomes a two-way street. When you have respect, people take you more seriously, so then you're able to progress at a faster rate than somebody, say, with no respect for themselves. Now with E, we want to look at expectation. And when you have an expectation, you put forth more effort. And with that effort, you get more results. It makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, now A stands for action oriented. If you don't do anything, you're not going to get anything. And the whole point is to make sure that you produce some results. This is what we're after, going into the next level in our dreams and our goals and aspirations. And the last thing we want to look at is T, which stands for teachable. When you remain teachable, you remain informed, you stay current and relevant. And you need to be relevant these days with the advancement of technology and everything. It really pays to stay teachable. Not to say you know it all, not be willing to ask questions and seek out greater information. Well, I hope that I was able to encourage you today. You can always look me up on Twitter. It's Amanda Duchess 2. Until next time, peace.